Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Before we get into our session, I just wanted to take a quick moment and thank our sponsor for this video, which is Scentbird. I feel like we've all heard of Scentbird right now. They're very popular, but if you haven't, just in case, they are a fragrance subscription service that lets you try from over 600 different brands, designer stuff, indie label stuff. They have a huge variety, and you're able to get this for only $17 a month. And with my code at the end, you'll get a discount if you want to give it a try. I recommend it. I love perfume. I absolutely love perfume. I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't wear perfume, even if I'm just by myself. Like, I really love having it on. It makes me feel, I don't know, it's almost like intentional, and I like having a variety of ones. While I do have a genre, a general sense that I like notes that I like having options, and I'll choose them based on how I'm feeling that day, maybe what I'm wearing, maybe what I'm doing, or even in my spiritual practice, like intentionally working with different notes or things that maybe make me feel more powerful, or maybe make me feel more feminine, or maybe if it's fiery, tuning into some sort of transformative intention. There's over 600 designer brands to choose from, things like Prada and Gucci, or Heretic, Confessions of a Rebel, and a lot that I've never heard of before, which is kind of the best part, in my opinion, about Scentbird, as in you get to try things or discover things that you haven't never heard of before. And I got one of those this month, and it's turned out to be probably one of my favorite perfumes of all time, so I'm excited to share it with you. They also have men's and unisex options as well, and some of these perfumes can cost you $150, sometimes even like much more than that, significantly more than that. So it's really nice to be able to get these travel size, very generously sized portions to bring them with you, or just to have as samples. They do say they're a sample size and that they last a month. Personally, I find they last much longer from me, but I guess that is also because I have a variety to choose from. I'm not just using one exclusively every month, where you can lock it so it won't go off in your bag or in your pockets, or open it, or you can now spray. That wasn't a good one. I didn't lock it all. I didn't unlock it all the way. There you go. You can take the vial out. Here's just an example so you can see how generous this 30-day supply is. This month I leaned into my love of vanilla, which here I am saying I like such a variety, but vanilla as a base, anything with vanilla in it just smells so good to me. So I got the La Vanilla Coconut. Vanilla grapefruit used to be my signature way back when, before I was a mom. But the coconut, I live in Florida. It's summer. It's freaking July. So I went with the coconut, and this one is so good. It has notes of coconut, tiara flower, and Madagascar vanilla. You really can't go wrong with La Vanilla fragrances, in my opinion. I also got another favorite that I've tried from Scentbird before, but I wanted to re-up on it because I love it so much. And this is the Dirty Vanilla from Heretic, which is one of my favorite brands as well. It has notes of vanilla, sandalwood, coriander, and cedar. It's such a good smell, and I don't know, Dirty Vanilla is a perfect name for it because it's vanilla, but it's a little spicy. It's got a little something else going on in there. I guess the coriander, super yummy. The one that I am absolutely in love with, like new favorite perfume for sure, I would definitely get this again. I hope I'm gonna pronounce this right, but it's Liis, L-I-I-S, and the fragrance is just called Beau. This has a lot of resin and woods, so it's, I might pronounce this wrong, I'm sorry, E-L-E-M-I, elemi, tobacco leaves, redwood pine, incense, and vanilla bean. Like, that's all my favorite stuff right there. I love this. It's a little smoky smelling, but it has that soft vanilla, or that like warm vanilla in it. The incense with the smoke, tobacco. Oh, this is just such a hit. And honestly, I never would have tried this. Like, I never would have looked at this bottle and decided to get it. So I'm so glad that I got sent this. This is my favorite. This is the hit. Out of all the ones I've gotten, this is like the fave. And then I'm gonna pronounce this wrong too. You can see the name. Danzy Etoli. I'm so sorry. This is probably it's a very feminine smell. I say this to describe perfumes that I don't know exactly how to describe it. It smells like nice shampoo, like a bit floral, kind of like a spa smell to me a little bit. It has lily of the valley, spicy geranium, citrus, rose, and a cord of musk. Of course, like I said, Scentbird has a generous offer for my viewers and subscribers. You can click the link below or scan the QR code to get 55% off your first month of Scentbird. If you're getting one vial, that would mean only $8 for the package. They have free shipping as well, and they deliver to US and Canada. Of course, you could always get more than one, which I don't want to tell you what to do, but that's kind of the best part for me. It's like sampling other ones, but just to let you know, you don't have to only get one. If you'd like to get 2 or 3, that's of course an option as well. Thank you so very much to Scentbird for partnering with me on this video, and thank you so much, viewers and subscribers. I love you so much, and I couldn't do this without you. Sending you so much love. And now let's get into our session. Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Lunanate, and what I'm creating for you today is a hopefully relaxing session, energy work session, meditative session, sleep session, on in the background, helping your subconscious process things session with a theme of quantum healing, working in the quantum realms. I am, as many of you may know already because I say it all the time, I'm an energy worker, Reiki master teacher, but most of you probably don't know that I'm also a sort of intern, I think is the title, in quantum healing hypnosis technique. I started studying this last year, and I've gone through level 1, but I haven't completed all of my assignments yet, so I'm still in the intern sort of phase until I can get my sessions under my belt. If you don't know what quantum healing hypnosis is, and by the way, this won't be necessarily a hypnosis session, but just so you know where I'm coming from here, quantum healing hypnosis is the method developed by Dolores Cannon, who I am a big fan of. So as I keep studying and practicing, I'm very excited to be able to offer those sessions eventually. For now though, bringing it back to what we're going to cover today in our session here, in the time that we have, and in the method, this proxy method, remote method, we're going to be working with the quantum particles, quantum realms, and a way that we can think of that is not these realms that exist in other places. They are realms or areas or what's a good word for this? Levels of the universe, of consciousness, of frequency, in a sense all connected through as above, so below. There's a tie here, and quantum work can be as simple as positive thinking, and it can be as deep and robust as never being able to fully comprehend it in these human bodies. So there are gentle ways that we can work with this, and really deep ways. So we're gonna try to tread the line here and just see what unfolds in the session. I never script these. I usually have an idea of what I want to do, and I know what tools I want to use, but I let the sessions flow just as if we were in person together. That was my light making some kind of noise. Alright, so again, my boyfriend left this at my house, but it intro here. The quantum realms are not places beyond us or other locations. They are here in layers, in other frequencies. They all exist at the same time. Everything is existing at once, right? So I think these kind of pretty holographic-y films and light in general, or contemplating light and how light affects vision. There are so many things that can't be seen until the right kind of light is shed on them. That's what we're trying to work with here with our quantum healing, quantum connection. We're shining a different light, our perspective, our awareness into the unseen, but very much felt. And this can be a great way as well. And I do want to make a video specifically dedicated to endorphins. But this can be also a nice way to work with our endorphins, which are very healing in the body. You could do some research. A quick Google search will tell you all kinds of things about how endorphins support healing and pain relief, inflammation, and prevent, or they're studying them in ways because they think they're preventing malignancies in the body from forming. I hope I'm using the language correctly there. So, in Dolores Cannon's quantum healing hypnosis technique, which again, this isn't that specifically, but it's for healing. It's for tremendous healing, and we connect with the higher consciousness and talk to it, ask questions, guidance, and it's really wild what can come through. So I'm going to invite you during this session to connect with your higher consciousness, your supreme mind, your mind of all, and shine a light, some light play into these places unseen to activate the body's potential ability, its ability for really profound healing. That could be emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, whatever you might need. You're going to set your intention, okay? Bringing back my new candle holder from Latvia. This is just from Etsy. I saw someone asking, like, oh, where'd you get that? I want it. I got it from Etsy. There might be more, but it wasn't like, it's like a vintagey secondhand shop. It's not like they have stock of these that I'm aware of. Alright, we're gonna set our intention. I'll just take it out, that's okay. In fact, that might be perfect. Before we light our candle and work with our wax, maybe this happened. The little tin fell out because I wanted to add some of this Sacred Lands ritual incense from Deschampsia. Thank you for your patience with the outside noises. I'm hoping to move this year, so the noises will be different noises. Hopefully not traffic noises. I'm gonna just open it. And I wanted to bring this incense in specifically to acknowledge or intend to connect with the quantum particles, the electrons that exist everywhere. In fact, I'm going to take this this wax, I'd invite you to set your intention on behalf of the highest and greatest good and perfect comfort and alignment. Our intention is to access these quantum particles, these quantum realms that exist all around us, always within us, outside of us, within us, everywhere. And we can access them through our intention, through our observation, through the light that we shine. And I know I've said this before, but maybe not in a while. When it comes to light and dark and things like that, it always was really hard for me to connect with light because it felt like it didn't have the context. I wasn't aware of the context. So what does light mean to me? Does it mean exclusively good? Well, who's to say, right? But as I've kind of grown or come to understand or kind of assigned context to things for myself, to me light is consciousness, it's knowing, it's awareness, it's witnessing, it's observing. So we're going to bring our light into the quantum realms, or intend to act with these quantum influences for the purpose of our development, our healing, our activations, our superhuman qualities perhaps, our manifestation powers, whatever it might be. So I invite you, just have a look and see yourself kind of merging it, melting it into the wax here, sanding it in, sanding it in, sanding it in. I'm gonna place and push all those goodies right into the wax itself, taking that nice chunky piece of resin and pushing it in as best as I can to the candle. I don't want to say it's good or bad, but the only thing is I can't use matches with this because it's kind of awkward. But I'm going to use some lighter, the sacred lighter here, and light this candle. Calling in our lights. Our lights, our awareness, our consciousness, our focus, our intention to work in these realms. Accessing quantum fields through intention, observation, conscious direction, invitation to allow your higher self, your higher mind, your higher consciousness to provide you guidance, healing, functions of the body, regeneration, clearing of any dis-ease in the body, supporting transformation, supporting growth. So freaking pretty. I hope you don't get sick of this candle holder because how can I not right now? Alright, let's set this down. Actually, I need that still. And we're going to use this sacred wood. I believe it is a pine wood. We're going to get it going. Might take a minute, a second or two. But again, I want to intend to connect with those particles. And the wood really kind of sets off these little dusty specks into the air that I think just visually kind of support that particle connection for me. bring in your consciousness, your awareness, your light. And it's always there, your light. But how paradoxical, right? Your focus on your focus. Your awareness of the power of your witnessing and expectation and directing activates it. Helps on. So your light, your consciousness activating and working through. All around you, like dust, like scent, like warmth, the forces unseen, gravity. We can connect with those, right? Sound. What about beyond the senses, though? Imagine all that exists beyond our senses. Pineal gland here. Tap, 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 tap. Activating even further your ability to connect. We're not opening any third eyes here. That's not the intention. It's truly in the more, yes, obviously remote, so not exactly like I'm touching your pineal gland, but you connecting with your pineal gland through these taps and through my focus and through the theme here of quantum access to enhance the production of, let's say, endorphins or healing qualities that are beyond my understanding in the body, activating the higher mind of the body to heal physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and beyond. Sorry I bumped you, but there's one of those little set sprites floating around. And I'm gonna just put a little smudge on your brow here. Channeling through. And that's just Shoko making some nice vibes. Okay, we're going to grid your body, stacking up. I'm just going to be placing these below your feet, making a little grid around your feet or around the lower part of your body here as you're standing, right? Your head, shoulders, length of your torso, legs, and arms. And if you don't want to stand, just picture yourself floating. So our first stone for the grid is this, sometimes called shaman quartz, garden quartz. It's a quartz with inclusions that look like a little scene of like a terrarium, something like that. Super duper pretty and really fascinating. You can really get lost in it. These little worlds and our world here. This is just a little world, isn't it? I wanted to bring this in for when I say stacking, I mean we want to acknowledge our experience here in the body, in this realm, in the earth realm, in the realm of these senses that we have access to, or, you know, even if we don't have all of them, but the typical body senses, we could say. And step off and up into our more subtle senses, subtle access points, but also at the same time grounding down into the body, because everything is a two-way street, right? As above, so below, as below, so above. So I want to bring our focus access, as we access or witness these levels of subtlety and of density, and carrying a connection, a healing, an intelligence through these levels, we'll call them. Alright, so I'm gonna move through the mind, calling down first, and we're gonna go back up, of course, but I want to just call down into the body, asking you to smell whatever you can in the air, asking you to just look around or look at the screen here and watch this, asking you to, what taste is in your mouth, activate your taste, bring your focus to your taste, to your auditory senses. And forgive me, I don't mean to be ableist. I know that we all have varying access to our senses. I just want to cover them all. Touch, feel, what's the temperature of the room, what's the density like below you. Are you sitting on the floor? Are you lying in bed? Are you standing? Are you walking? Just feel and activate your senses. We're going to ground down into the body and call upon a magnetism. Witness, visualize, connect with, bring your focus to a magnetism within the cells, the mind of the cells, the organs, the minerals, the functions of the body, the chemicals, the hormones, everything, the space between everything within the body. And we are witnessing a magnetification, a magnetism activated, a witnessing throughout the entire body, through the senses, through the cells, through the breath, all of it, calling to heal, to develop, to release, to clear, to do what is of the design. Quantum blueprint, we'll call it. This state of perfection in the body, in the mind, in the emotions, in creative forces, and everything that we experience physically. So down through, calling down. And I'm going to place this between your feet, or just aligned through the center of your body. We'll call that our earth connection. This is a beautiful piece of Libyan, it might be. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Desert glass, right next to Egypt. Desert glass, caused by some kind of meteor. I don't think it came from a meteor, but it's created through a impact, like a meteor impact. And we're going to use this for the soul, the sense of self, the ego, the consciousness, the actions, the desires here, the needs for fulfillment. So kind of a soul and heart connection, I would say. Kind of activating the stone, and I'm going to use like this little cute little edge of it. Just swipe through. Activating, calling upon most important, focus. Bringing your focus to your sense of self, your purpose, your heart's desires, your experiences, your body, actions, your loving experiences, connections with others, your sense of abundance, your sense of access to resources and access to experiences. Going through your heart, your solar plexus, and this incredible power force of the plexi. Great. And I'm going to place this right in front of that stone, center of your body. So we're moving from earth to self, center self. And now I have this gorgeous piece of Dambrite. I purchased this from Autumn Mystics Etsy store. And if you don't know Tiffany, she has a YouTube channel too. But anyway, it's so insanely gorgeous. Like, look at these lines, these formations. And you can picture that line like light beams beaming down. Wow. Super connected, super connective to the beyond, the higher consciousness, the higher heart, the super supreme consciousness, higher soul. Dolores Cannon calls it the subconscious, but that word doesn't work for me because I think of the subconscious as something else. So, but if you resonate, you could think of it as the subconscious too. But it's, for me, more of a super conscious. So pretty. So we're gonna work on this over your head, just like calling through, like this. And down. Calling this down. In, through, and up, and down, through, and up, all connected. Focus on your awareness here of this light, or this beam, or this activation, or this connection that moves through you, down to the earth, through you, the nexus point between worlds, and down, and up, and down, and just see light moving crown to below your feet, to above your head, to below your feet, above your head. And as this light passes through you, it's shining out of you, out of your eyes, out of your fingertips, out of your mouth, out of the very pores of your body, of your skin, in your footprints, in lighting up the things approaching, the things you're calling in, the things you're highlighting, the things you're manifesting and working with. And I'm going to place this right directly in front. So I have one pointed this way, one pointed this way with that center desert glass. I know not everyone likes tuning forks, but it feels really appropriate to use these. So I have land and sky, or star chakra and soul purpose. And we're going to work with these, sorry for the noise there, these frequencies. or in these frequencies, I'd love to invite you to connect with your higher self. Not that you are ever disconnected from it, right? But it's the awareness that heightens that connection and opens the door for answers or healing, guidance, suggestions, clearing, activations, whatever it might be, to come through. So I just want you, or I invite you, to connect with your subconscious mind, your higher self, your super consciousness here. See yourself connecting with this. See yourself as this little flame, perhaps, connecting with this huge flame, and you go to it. Maybe you want to close your eyes for this. You go to it and you ask it some questions, and just hear in your head what the responses are. Perhaps you have questions of purpose, of clarity. Perhaps it is a request of some kind. Perhaps you need help making a decision. Perhaps you've lost something. Perhaps you just want to know it's there, that the connection is real, that the support is there, that there's more to life. We're going to pull that information, those codes, those activations down through your consciousness, down through the damn bright, down through the plexi, the glass, down into the earth, the root. Grounding it in. The memory, the awareness. And we'll shift frequencies down, grounding down. This lower frequency. Trusting that these quantum particles intermingle, overlay, influence your very cells, mind of organs, mind of mind, emotions, creativity, spiritual development, all of the above. Your manifestations. Did I say that already? Calling it down. The birds are with you, cheering you on. We'll miss the birds one day when I don't live right by their nest. And last one. course, we've heard before, right, that dis-ease starts in the mind. And I think there's more than just what we look at, like disease, like physically, illness, physical discord, but also, maybe I'm speaking out of line, so please salt and sugar what I'm about to say. But even, right, depression, anxiety comes from there, and then it might continue depending on what the mind does with it, right? Or lack, or creativity. Relationships are heavily influenced by the mind, and they can be benefited. They can be corrupted. So we're using this pine from Dishamsia to connect with that quantum field, bringing in your awareness, your witnessing here. Picture that fire, that flame of your awareness, the flame of your soul, and picture all around it this ring of pine trees, these guardians all around, watching, protecting your consciousness, your open eye. And I don't mean third eye there, but what you're viewing, what you're taking in, what you're focusing on. So we're going to call in these guardians, these beautiful trees all around you, all around your observation, all around your intellect, all around your mental faculties here, and consciousness, to protecting here, guarding and assigning these pine trees the task, or requesting, dedicating them to support this protection here. All around. Around the head, around the mind, like a halo of pine trees and guardians. Preserving your sovereignty and encouraging your quality of doing what is right for you, doing what is in line with your ascension, with your development, with what your soul is asking for. What is right for you. We'll just leave it at that. I really need to get more of this. Sacred Copal Soul Spray in front of you. One, just protect your eyes. That was kind of two, but I wanted it to be a good spray. So we'll do two behind your back. Oh, I don't need to protect your eyes anymore. Two to your side. Your other side. Over your head. And below your feet. Again. There we go. And two on my hands. Copal is the center level, we could say, of amber. Amber, the fossilized resin. Resin, the obviously like first level, then copal, then amber. We're just gonna tap around you, kind of squeeze the senses and the quantum fields, quantum particles, however you want to look at it. And witnessing this sacred geometry form, this sphere, this perfect sphere around you. Going front and back, front and back, front and back, side and side, side and side, side and side. Over the head and down, did we do that? Around, so around, around, and around. And it's going in both directions. Every spot on you in the sphere is moving in every direction that it can, pulling in and pushing out all at once. Because you, beautiful, beautiful soul, beautiful light, beautiful creature, forgive me, that we are, beautiful points of connecting worlds together. It's not just above and below, right? It's all directions of consciousness. Picture being in space and which way's up, which way's down, which way's east and west. It's more about moving through feeling, and you can go in every direction. So feel if you can. And this is not the easiest for everyone, but just feel around you this perfectly symmetrical sphere. It's laid with layers of energies, particles, moving in all directions, all at once. And you are connected to everything all at once. And you don't have to worry about trying to contemplate everything all at once. Just dedicate your focus to what you want to grow, what you want to develop, what you want to heal. And choose your thoughts, because your thoughts are guiding and manipulating it. So, for example, it's not, I need this. It's, I'm healing. I need healing. I'm healing. I'm healed. I'm developing. I'm processing. I'm advancing. I'm getting better every day. I'm rich. I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in friendships. I'm rich in resources. I'm rich in language. I'm rich in breath. I'm rich in creativity. I'm rich. I'm healthy. I'm healthy in all areas of my body. I release and never hold anything that doesn't serve me. I am only full of what serves me, what supports me, and I let what doesn't support me flow through me, because I am flow, I am grace. I am flow, I am grace, I am flow, I am grace. And it moves and it clears and it knows what to do, because I am in the sphere of all that is in all directions. And the mind of all, or the mind of my highest intelligence, or the mind of my soul, knows what to do. Alright. Just use our feather to gently ground us and carry this back with us. I'm just gonna fan and use my negative magnet here to kind of pull the momentum. Not pull out negative things, pull the momentum of forward, of moving forward in these quantum connections through these subtle fields. Forward as in development, forward as in learning, forward as in empowerment, healing, whatever it might be, comfort, hope you enjoyed this session. I want to thank you so very much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path tonight. If you enjoy my channel and you'd like to support it, Patreon is a great way. And if you'd like to learn Reiki from me, if you resonate with me as a teacher, and may I please say, just waiting for that card. I just want to specifically thank everyone who has signed up for any of my classes from the very beginning until, the way that they're conducted now. And I especially want to thank, everyone, but I want to acknowledge those of you who have already taken Reiki classes elsewhere, but choose to